Just say something, alright?
What do you mean?
So, before you record.
You mean like right now?
Oh, great. I hate when you do that. Welcome back to...
What is up, everybody? This is the special for Equestria Girls. You are tuning into two Bronies, which is just one Brony because we still haven't worked it out yet. It's a long-anticipated, only by me, though, special for Equestria Girls.
And everyone knows Edward is special.
Indeed. Wait, something was said. Was it pie? No. Definitely wasn't pie. Yeah, I did. Okay, so... So, getting right down to it, first movie, Equestria Girls.
So, we started off in the scene
of
the town, and then there's a large statue of a white guy with a soccer ball under his foot, and it was the legend of the Boobaloo.
Damn it! No!
And here we tell the story of the mighty warrior, Boobaloo.
Well, let's just set this up a little bit. Equestria Girls was obviously made for Hasbro to make more money.
Yes.
Because they could sell more toys off of it. The mighty Hasbro once again raising its iron paw, deciding to let them go through with it. So
it was interesting. It was actually a fan made, or the idea was made by a fan, and it was sent off to Megan McCarthy. Megan McCarthy reviewed it and said, "Fuck yeah," pretty much, and then took it to Hasbro. Hasbro says, "Can we sell more toys by this?" And Megan McCarthy is like, "Yes," and then they went for it. So, they went back and got the artists, and then basically they all planned out this entire movie. And that's how we got Equestria Girls, basically Ponies in high school.
Yeah. I remember I was a lot like everybody else that was a fan, where they were just like, this is terrible. No, I wasn't jerking it.
Yeah, I was in that boat too. I thought it was just going to be horrible, and much to my anticipation, it kind of was.
Better than I thought it would be. True. Although I was also one of those people that jumped on the bandwagon that was pissed about Twilight becoming a princess. Though in retrospect, it just made sense that they would. The thing that I was pissed off the most, don't hold my hand. The thing that pissed me off the most was that
I called it.
No, well, yeah, that too, but it's that. The way they did it was because they were going to be... Would you stop touching my hand? My brother Loy? Fuck. My brother Roy, ladies and gentlemen.
No, Loy. He's changed his
just
name.
kind of sitting in the background touching my hand every time I look at my
The Ghost of Legislature's Past.
Oh, yeah, the Ghost of Legislature's Past. The Ghost of Legislature's Past. I did. So... So I was, like, pissed off about it because they were getting canceled that season, so they had to speed it up as fast as they could.
Yeah. Yeah, I was also pissed on how they did it. I wasn't pissed that she did become an alicorn because
You totally called it.
No.
Season 2.
Many other people, including me, thought it was going to be the last season they were going to have anymore. They sold enough toys, which, in retrospect, when it comes to Hasbro, there's never enough toys to sell.
That's true.
That's why
they do own... I want to say Transformers, which I just did. I just realized that. Mm-hmm. But I can't because we'll be sued, so I have to say Transmorphers.
No, I like mine's better as a Transwoofer because that's what it was.
This is the real Hunger Games, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get down to brass tacks of the movie. Setup. This was the one that started off with them as ponies, right?
Yeah,
they started off the second one that started off with...
Basically, the setup is that Sensitive Shimmer came to the pony world via portal mirror. And apparently she was originally the student of Celestia.
So before some shit went down and she got sent through the mirror.
No, I'm still on the boat that she was human. She came to the pony.
No, that's not what happened. But you can headcanon all you want, but it's not happening.
Well, my brains are all over the place. That's how much headcanon I use. Anyways,
I thought he was gonna say that's how much I get.
Yeah.
That's how much headcanon I get.
So, no, this is what strikes me as odd is because it's speculated and I'm not sure if it's stated, but I know it's speculated that Sunset Shimmer was one of the original candidates to take the Elements of Harmony. But
so she had no friends.
I know, right? But she abandoned her studies and blah, 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 and she missed out on the whole thing. So, basically, Twilight kind of stumbled
became the princess. And then she goes to the Crystal Empire for, I don't even remember what the reason was that they had her there, but all the three princesses were she's giving pony jobs. She's giving ponytail hand jobs. Anyway.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know why.
I don't remember why, even though we just watched it like an hour ago. I don't remember why she was there. But she went there, and then Sunset Shimmer came through the mirror, which was weird, because all the guards were crystals except Flash Sentry. He was the odd man out. Mm. They just shoved him in there at last minute.
Yeah, but he was new, so he was still learning the ropes.
He was still learning to become a crystal.
Yeah.
What's really weird is that when Sunset Shimmer was breaking into Twilight's room, there was guards in, like, every hallway. Then as soon as she gets the thing and runs off, and Twilight's like, Thief! Nobody's around!
I know. No,
good work! This is what we get for hiring from the fucking union.
This is one of the things stated by one of the pony reviewers I like to watch. I think his name is Silverquill or something. Mm-hmm.
Weird name. Yeah, Go on.
No, yeah. He's a... I forget what kind of apocryph or something. It's that thing from Harry Potter.
A hippogriff?
Yeah, that's it. He's a hippogriff, right? Anyways, his avatar. He stated that in several events, especially when Ponyville's in dangers, like there's a bunch of like guards and like police and like even the royals end up somehow being distracted or not even there when shit goes down.
Yeah.
So it takes upon the main six to deal with this situation.
That's sad too. They're just like regular people, except Applejack. She's a background pony. They just kind of shoved her in there last minute.
Not
like Flash Sentry. Whatever. Yes. Anyway, so Celestia decides to send Twilight through the mirror, not even knowing what's on the other side, mind you. But she talks about the balance of that universe. It's like, really, you don't even know what's on the other side. How do you know they're going to throw off anything? What if it was just a universe where nobody lived?
I'm not sure if this is before or after they showed that Celestia actually has prophetic dreams. So that's what she does all day. She sleeps, and Luna just appears.
No, she sleeps at night. Because Luna would be the one that sleeps during the day.
But she doesn't do anything whatsoever. So all she does is just sleep and have
She pushes all the paperwork on Luna. It's bullshit. That's what it is.
Yeah. No, that's why she jumps into her dreams. She'll just see if she needs anything. She's like a fucking secretary. Pissing me off.
Upon appearing in that universe, Twilight has a mild freak out.
Well, wouldn't you turn into something else?
No.
Well, not you, but I mean, normal people.
Not you specifically, Edward, but...
Not you, despite the fact that I just mentioned you, but whatever.
So, the first thing she notices is a student on school campus walking a dog, despite the fact you're not allowed to have dogs on campus. And it was during class. Why was he out of class and walking a dog? Besides plot convenience, obviously.
Plot convenience.
Exactly.
There's no other reason for that.
So, she shows up, and I think she meets the 5 from that world in the same order, doesn't she? Because I know she met Fluttershy first, originally.
Yeah. I mean, Fluttershy, and then I think Pinkie... No, that's not true, because she met Pinkie Pie first, right?
No, not formally.
No, but she did...
I mean formally.
No, whatever. So, yeah.
You don't know. Maybe Pinkie was in the background stalking her the whole time.
What you doing? True.
What you doing, girl?
The only difference is that she didn't throw a party for her in this one.
No, she didn't. For her coronation as princess, which was heavy-handed. Much like it was in the actual series, it was heavily handed.
Whatever.
Just kind of crammed in there, just like, yeah!
So she meets the main sex, and it basically references, like, first season where she meets all 5.
So, she gets Fluttershy's friendship by standing up to the school bully Sunset Shimmer, who's been there for 3 years now.
Who we meet in the Rape Alley.
No. They have a talk in Rape Alley. It's like Diagon Alley, but with less sex.
I know, right?
It's ridiculous.
It's amazing.
But she slowly garners friends as well as becoming one of the students of the school, which is weird, because she goes up and tells the principal, the one in charge of the school, that she's a new student. The principal doesn't even look over to see if she's got any records. Mm-hmm. I mean, where the hell did she come from? Assuming that all of them are the same age as Sunset Shimmer, that's 3 years of school.
No, to be fair.
Plus all the other schooling before that.
No, to be fair, she just stated she was a new student. Obviously, considering that most new students already get their stuff via mail. Don't tell me that's not true.
Yeah, but in order to attend it, they would have had to have sent her something about them coming in the first place.
Yeah, but she didn't need to look through the records because they get like new students like nearly every year.
Yes, but she would have known that they were. She was the only new student to show up.
Yeah.
So why didn't she question it? She didn't get anything in the mail.
Much like the original Pony Celestia, this Celestia is useless.
Plus, you don't send it through the mail. You go to the school and talk to the principal about getting your child into the school.
Yeah. No, I mean, what's her name? Twilight. They assumed that they sent them a package or something about all the classes, so she didn't have to look up where she had to be. She just thought she had a question or something. So she just threw it off as then there's a kid just needs some help.
Yeah, but that's still, it doesn't make any sense. She literally had nothing in her file.
There were pictures. I tell you, there were pictures of Luna in the bathroom.
What she was looking at in the file?
Yes.
I'm gonna file that one for sex. Under C for cunts.
The entire filing cabinet shows pictures of Luna.
I knew it. It's got the fucking moon thing painted on it. So after she does this and probably doesn't go to class at all, she
doesn't.
She slowly befriends each one of them.
She never goes to one class.
True. She slowly befriends them, also finding out that there was a problem between them, and lives in the library.
Yeah. Well, that's not surprising considering apparently, according to you, Sunset Shimmer, she lives in the
gym equipment?
Yeah.
That was a comic that I saw. It was like Twilight just laying there like talking about the events, and then the next panel is just Sunset Shimmer. She's like, Sun Shit Shimmer.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Let's
just call her Bacon Wife because I like that.
It's her like, I'm gonna get you, Twilight, and then it pans out and it's her laying on like a gym mat in the gym storage room.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's fantastic. So, I kept pointing out Norm. I love doing that.
I'm glad I watched the movie beforehand because throughout the entire movie, all I hear is Norm!
Norm!
Ideally. And then
yeah, it's me singing over the Garden Wall songs.
Yeah.
Well, just one, but so anyways, what happened? Oh, she tries to get them to be friends again, and they find out that none of them seem to have talked about what happened, like normal people would, by getting into each other's face.
High schoolers, much more. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. I don't want them on my ass. Anyways, so just high schoolers.
You don't want the mama ass? The fuck does that mean?
No, I don't want them on my ass. Anyways.
Oh, okay. Denunciate, please. I don't.
It's not my fault. You can't hear me.
Yeah, it is. If you could see what I'm seeing right now, most of your audio is like really small.
It's beside the point. Anyways.
Please don't have to overcompensate, Edward.
I know, right? I'm not a public lick like you.
A public lick. Okay.
Yeah.
Get back on topic.
I lost track of my topic. Goddammit.
You were talking about teenagers, and then you didn't want them on your ass.
Yeah. No.
Well, it wasn't just phone, it was email too.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. They don't actually text. It wasn't a phone call. It was text and fucking via emails. I mean,
yes,
but this is what I'm talking about. You actually go out and talk to people. Their facial expressions say more to the situation than you would read off a text.
True, but they're in high school. High schoolers are all about the conflict.
I know.
And they should have been in each other's faces.
This is why it doesn't surprise me this happened.
It took the displacement of one really awkward pony princess to get them to start talking to each other. Mm-hmm. So after all is said and done, they decide to go after Rainbow Dash. That makes that sound really bad, by the way. Yeah, I'm just fist fighting her like fucking Snowflake, but we'll get to that in the second one.
They're training Twilight.
So, AJ and Rainbow Dash end up talking to each other and they make up, and then Rainbow Dash is like, okay. Yeah, they make out. Wait, is that what you were doing? I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
He's like pantomiming making out.
No, that's what I thought, because they're all like, they're talking, and it looked like they're yelling at you, and it's like, hugs, good, and then in my head, all I saw was them making out and started.
And they slowly started caressing each other's butts.
And started doing it on the fucking
butt stuff. Butt stuff is always fun. Anyway, so Rainbow Dash decides to put Twilight through her paces by playing a game of one-on-one soccer with her, which she totally obliterates Twilight at. Then turns around and says, "Yeah, I'll help you." It's like, what?
Yeah.
And she's like, "You need to have heart," and blah blah blah. I was like, wow, she's the only one that actually has some sort of desire to see what she's throwing her hat into the ring for, while everybody else It's just, okay, whatever.
To be fair, her only reasoning behind that is just to see Sunshine Shimmer go down.
Some shit.
Yeah.
Bacon wife.
Bacon wife.
Bacon wife. So then...
Oh, and I always wanted to see Bacon wife go down. Oh, yeah.
So then she meets up with her with Rape Alley. Fucking... It's literally a hallway that leads nowhere, and all it has is lockers. There's no other doors, no nothing. It's a hallway of lockers leading to a dead end.
Hallway
and the light doesn't work properly.
Yeah.
It's like that's where people get jumped and raped or stabbed or something.
Mm-hmm.
Norman can tell you.
And Fluttershy lives there. You only see her in that fucking alley. I'm serious.
I hate you.
I know.
Anyway, it's back to still one Brony the entire time.
I remember that it was a fan made animation of Fluttershy, and she like puts on these gloves and like these goggles, and then you see the tentacles. It's like safety first. I'm like, oh god,
damn.
And then I remember that Discord episode.
Oh no!
Yes.
The fucking hoof condom. Yeah. Revenge of the Hoof Condom from season 4?
Yeah, it was season 4.
Okay. Anyway, a glass of water would be nice.
Just drinkers.
No,
yeah,
it was a reference.
Oh,
season 4. Anyway, so
oh yeah, now I got that. Okay.
What happened there? Somebody wrecks the Tyrannosaurus wrecks the. If I may borrow my brother's lexicon for a second, Tyrannosaurus wrecks the gym. And it's Shimmer. And Jared will tell you...
Before, they were trying to...
Oh, they did that commercial. I remember that.
Commercial?
Yeah, it was like a YouTube video that
they
did.
They did that.
To disgrace like, Twilight, and everybody fucking saw it.
It was like a day or two. And Twilight goes off and tries to figure out more about the human world. Or whatever human type thing that they are.
And we find out that she lives in the library.
Yeah. And basically, Sense Sales, Bacon Wife's minions, basically, are taking pictures of her as she's doing this, and they make the commercial. So at one point or another,
you talk a little louder, just a little bit. That's the loudest thing that you've done so far.
So at one point or another, they shut up. I lost track of what I'm saying now.
Snips and Snails.
Oh yeah, so they're taking videos and pictures of Twilight, basically trying to figure out her human form. And at one point or another, they frame her for the gymnasium.
Yeah, but that was during the soccer thing.
Oh yeah, it was during the soccer thing.
The video they took, they turned it into a fucking YouTube ad.
Commercial. It basically one of those politician ads to just deface the other opponent.
So, you know, if ruling Equestria doesn't work out, she can always be the first female bacon-haired president.
Yeah, vote Bacon Hair for president.
Vote the Baconator, president, 2017.
Yeah. So Luna takes it upon herself. I'm not sure.
To punish
Twilight,
which I keep saying it's because of Celestia, because she doesn't want any of the students to like Vice Principal Luna.
Yeah, that's why she has that file.
Yeah, God damn it! If you try to usurp me, I'll show all these pictures of you in the shower.
Some of what she took while there.
You know who really lives in Rape Alley? Rarity.
You only say that because you don't like her.
Roy only said that. I just mimicked it.
Well.
The part where I was talking about Rape Alley, you have another person that you know? Yeah. Is it her sister? No. Who is that? It's her cousin. Oh. Oh, yeah. I forgot she had a cousin. Go on. Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah.
This Stark shit.
So Luna basically confronts Twilight about the damage to the gymnasium. And there's and Snips and Snails. I wanted to say it was terrible footage. It was an amazing footage.
It was. Despite the fact they weren't even using computers. They they clipped the picture out and pasted it onto the stuff getting smashed and then photocopied it. Because they cut pieces out.
Yeah.
And threw away. They were really bad at their job at fucking Flash Sentry, the world's second worst detective. The first one being my mother.
So this brings back to Edward's point about no records of Twilight. Other than the alternate reality Twilight. She basically confronts her, but she has no file on her. So at one point or another, when you find a dismissive child in your school, you might want to pull out their record at one point or another. Because that's what they used to do on me all the time. That's some bullshit. All she has is, like, the pictures that Snips and Sales gave her. And you figure at one point or another you're going to confront a child on your school grounds about some mischief. Especially at this caliber. Because that's vandalism. That's at the very least a crime.
That's definitely expulsion.
Yeah. You should pull out the record. But there was, like, no file on her. So it was just the pictures. And then Flange Sentry comes in. Their world's greatest detective, apparently.
Yeah, we already mentioned that.
And he shows them the pictures, or the clippings of the original pictures of Twilight that Snips and Sales took that he found in the garbage, right? Mm-hmm. Or near the area or whatever. And he was doing Batman-style investigation. He goes off and finds clues and does things. Something your mother knows nothing about! Seriously!
Jesus Christ! Relax!
No, it can't have. You can't have her in the. You can't have her anywhere.
So then, because of God damn it. Then, because of that, they end up moving the date of the formal back by one day, which is terrible for Twilight because of plot convenience. Says she has to go back by that night.
Which strikes me as odd
because original one.
I think the I'm not sure if they said it or not. It might be just headcanon. Anyways, the moon has a correlation with the
portal.
The portal. So
that's all Luna's doing.
I know, right?
She uses her magic to keep the portal open for 6 years.
So apparently, this portal can only stay open within 3 or 4 days. We stated, which when I think about it, actually, they might be able to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like very close, and I'm like, convenience of the
plot. To be fair, it is all magic, so
yeah, magic.
We have no real world equivalent.
My question is that why hasn't anyone else, fallen through it? Because it's like right out in the open.
Because nobody touches that one specific side. Like at the end of that one, I don't remember if it was the second one or the first one, but like the Cutie Mark Crusaders were sitting on the fucking thing, but it was the opposite side of where Twilight fell through.
Yeah, I know. Which strikes me as odd because several students hang out there, but never once were there someone there during. It's like 3 or 4 days. You figured they would fall through it, or they will notice something.
Maybe they did,
like some kind of animal or something.
Maybe they did.
Also,
things tend to change when they go through the portal.
You know what's weird? It's that in the human world or their human world, the portal is stationary, right? Mm-hmm. It's that area. But in the pony world, they can actually move that mirror.
Well, yeah, because the portal's the only thing you're traveling through. Like, the mirror is the portal, but it's connected spatially to the other thing. Mm-hmm. A lot of timey-wimey stuff that apparently you don't understand.
I know. I figured it had to be stationary, so it would be able to connect, especially one is with the phases of the moons.
It's not a fucking Wi-Fi connection.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. No, it's affected by the phases of the moon.
First off, it's magic.
And it's like at specific points of the universe that it connects.
So it can pretty much do whatever it wants. And B...
No, we'll get to...
It's just portals.
Doing the other portal thing in the second one, so...
Yeah. We were just saying that a lot, but we haven't gotten to anything.
I know.
From the first one.
So wait, where were we at?
Let's see. They just figured out that she didn't screw it up.
Yeah.
Then Flash asks her to the dance. She flips out and tells him no 72 times. But not because she didn't want to go with him, which should have been the case. It was because... also because I think he's a douchebag. You saw his car. You saw his car. It was a Mustang, but it was he had decals on it. It's like, you fucking sack of shit.
He's like 12 kinds of dick. I also found out...
12 kinds of dick.
I know, right?
Jared, 2015.
Well, I want to hear a public dick. Anyways.
Public dick.
I also found out in the second viewing that he actually dumped Sunset Shimmer or Bacon Wife.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did they say that?
Yeah, they said that.
When?
In the coffee scene.
Well, I didn't pay attention too well then.
That's because all I hear is, I leave it.
Well, then how'd you hear
it?
Norm. Norman is a character he's a who looks like an actual... He's one of 3 or 4 people I remember seeing that look like normal people. They have normal skin color, normal hair color. And the fandom has ran with it, and there's a lot of /MLP right threads going on about it.
I just want to say this because, and honestly, I don't really like Fluttershy, but my only reason for her being yellow is that she has jaundice.
Oh, yeah. She got hit a lot in that movie, too.
And that's why everyone's mean to her.
She got hit a lot of times in the first one, and then in the second one, to make up for it, she, like, hit Twilight in the back with a tambourine. Although it was to make her cough up the thing, but...
No, she looks at her, I'm like, this is why everyone hits you, and she backhands her.
She also wasn't paying attention when somebody was talking. That, too, was also in the second one. So, she runs over to her friends, which I didn't know she knew where they were exactly, because it was during school, I think. Although it could have been after school, and she just got pulled into the office after school.
Their continuity of when their school hours is weird.
Yes. So she ran and told them, and, like, Rainbow Dash was the first not to believe them. Yeah. Then when Spike was like, I'm a talking dog! Which is weird, because that actually reminds me of the Rugrats episode where Tommy's dog, whose name is Spike, is used by Angelica to trick the babies into giving her stuff by putting a smaller walkie-talkie on his collar, and then using her walkie-talkie to make it sound like he's talking. And one of the lines was, I'm a talking dog! So, there you go. Just kind of grasping at straws at this point, but whatever. Anyway, after the whole talking dog thing, apparently everybody believed her. Rainbow Dash was the first one.
First one's like, that's awesome.
First one to deny it, first one to say it's fucking awesome. So, Rainbow Dash is very flip-floppity. She's going to be the next president right after Bacon Wife.
No, back to, what's his name? Flash Sentry. He was inviting Twilight to dance, despite the fact he was playing.
Oh, yeah, he was their entertainment. How was he supposed to dance with her? He's the only one entertaining them.
This is why I think it just adds to his dickiness.
His dickbaggery.
Yeah, his dickbaggery. Is that he just thinks he can do it all. He's everything.
Well, maybe he can.
He's a dick. He's a jock. He's
he's got a younger cousin that's a guard, and his name's like Flashlight Head.
The only thing I like about him is that his backup is fucking Skunk Man.
Skunk Meaner.
Amazing.
So wait, let's see. The blah blah. Oh, so then they decide that they can fix it up. They can fix up the event before, so that the principal will say that it's all right. Which they didn't even know if the principal was going to do it or not. Now, in my personal experience, faculty members are very they just never like their kids. Yeah. I mean, that could just be the schools that I went to, but awesome. I have never met a faculty member who's really that nice. Like, in college, they are, because they're,
they get paid more.
Yeah, they get paid more. A lot of the teachers at the college that I went to was, really shitty. And then we had, my brother and I had a history one that was, really awesome. He was a pretty cool guy.
No, I get why public school teachers, especially in high school, public school teachers, they're just complete dicks.
Yeah, but that's because they have to deal with dicks.
Yeah, I know.
All day.
But a lot of them are... Which strikes me as odd, because I didn't find out about this until after high school. It's a couple years later. It's a lot of them are underqualified. They only have 2 years of college.
Yeah, because anybody can be a fucking teacher, apparently.
And then there's people with tenure who only have 2 years of college experience, which strikes me as odd.
Oh God, like Pooler.
Yeah, no, Pooler was one of only 2 people who could teach science at that school.
Except he was the only one that also used basketball a lot. Yeah. And apparently, according to my mother, she had him for math. Older shit, man.
Yeah. You know what strikes me as odd, because I thought the guy was okay. He's a nice guy. He's the nicest guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Worst existing teacher.
Yeah, he is. He'd be a good friend, but a terrible teacher. He liked a lot of 1980s stuff. That's the only reason why I passed his class. Did you just jab me with your 3DS?
I didn't pass his class, but I didn't need his class to graduate, so I just basically slept through most of it.
I passed it through extra credit by knowing things about 1980s bands.
He just gave you extra credit about bands.
Because he thought nobody would know about it. It's like, really? Really? There's always, outcast people that fucking know about shit that most of their teenage comrades don't fucking...
That's because we're outcasts, and everyone else is just sheep.
Yeah.
Bah.
So... They start getting to work, and then everybody else starts noticing, so they start helping out. Which basically, that doesn't really say much about them, because all of them want the
This is the characteristic of actual high schoolers, because real high schoolers would just laugh at people who are trying to do shit.
Except, to me, it seems more like they wanted the event to happen sooner, so they helped out.
Yeah.
It's that whole, situational stuck together type of thing going.
That was basically the only reason why they put it off, because they had to take time and then hire people to clean up the place and then reset it.
I'm surprised they didn't just make Twilight do it. She's the one that they thought did it.
I know, right? But it turns out it wasn't her, so they couldn't punch her for a crime she didn't commit.
Yeah, they can. The real world does it all the time.
That's the real world. This is the pony human world.
Where apparently they have no wars, because I'm pretty sure Twilight would have flipped her shit.
Yeah. Just
seeing the fucking World War II shit.
Anyways, where was I?
So many Japanese people murdered.
So I guess they needed time to hire professionals to clean up the place. I guess they didn't expect Pinkie Pie to do it herself. To be fair, she was pretty much doing it herself in the first place, which kind of sucks. But continuity and blah blah blah.
Indeed.
Anyways,
go on.
So Twilight and her friends starts cleaning up the gym, and they're setting up. And as time goes on, more people start walking in on the situation and helping out, which is, like I said, uncharacteristic of actual high schoolers.
Yeah.
So by the time they finish, Luna and Celestia walk in and are like, "Oh, you guys clean everything up. I guess we don't have to wait another day," despite the fact it would cost the school more money not to hire people. Which is odd, because once they set something in stone, they had to pay them. So now they have people coming in for work that they don't have.
True.
Which, whatever.
Well, they probably have other work that they could have them do. I mean, it is Celestia, after all. Nobody wants to date her.
That's why she has that file on Luna. 14
Mexican people jamming it into her plumbing, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean they're having sex with her. Roger! What, I did your mom too, Patty? My mom's dead! Bullshit! And that was your Doug Funny Minute. Right. Brought to you by this bunch of Kansas shoes. Right, I love it.
Damn it. It's just that all day.
They get it done, and then the Celestia's like, "No, go get ready for your damn thing. And don't forget to cast your votes." So they're casting votes, and 3 of them are voiced by Tara Strong, so it's like Twilight Sparkle's voting for her fucking self.
Yeah, but, when I heard it, because I looked off to my paper because I was trying to write notes, but I didn't write anything down. I know, right?
Just a bunch of porn. Yeah, just drawing porn.
I know. I didn't even do that. That's what strikes me out. My paper's completely blank. But I wasn't looking at the screen when this happened. So all I heard was the same person say, "I'll vote for you. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too." It's like the same guy. It's just, what, were you trying to do an echo effect?
Yes.
What the hell's wrong with you, kid?
There's a lot of mental problems.
I know, right? Okay. So we see a scene with Bacon Wife in the gym closet with her
fucking Snips has a football helmet on.
Yes.
And Jared's like, "Hey, he needed protection." And I went, "Damn, she's really rough, isn't she?" Then
she needed her bitches in top form, and she was gonna go to Rape Alley. She's sell out.
Snips, I need you at your best. This is me best.
Just take over for Fluttershy. It'd be amazing.
Well, for abuse?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. She's like an abuse sponge.
So she comes up with a plan to steal the crown from Twilight, because she already knows that.
By not getting dressed for the event.
I know, right?
We forgot to mention that
practically wears the same thing.
I guess she was making a plan.
Oh.
And the pictures?
Yeah, the pictures. In the beginning of the movie.
The first 2 pictures, she had like really well thought out like dresses for the formal. And then the last one is just basically a dress version of how she dresses normally, sans leather jacket.
Yeah. So, yeah,
upon first glimpse, I thought she just won in normal clothes. I'm like, wow, they're just really handing it out to her now.
Yeah.
Really phoning it in.
So, this is why, no, we'll bring that up later. Yeah, I was going to bring up the time thing, but that's in the second movie. So, she comes up with a plan. They go out and get dressed, and there's a whole scene.
The montage.
The whole montage of them getting ready.
And Jared points out that Applejack gets in a green dress that's, like, really long, and Rarity starts, like, pinning it up to fix it. Then when they show up at the place, she's in a completely different outfit.
Not wearing the dress. Like, there was no point to the entire thing.
Well, they were trying to figure out what looked good. They're not you, Jared. They don't just throw on the first thing they find in their clothing pile.
No, I throw on the first thing that doesn't smell weird. My clothing.
No, that's a man right there.
And then I spray myself out because it's usually the least stinky thing. I don't want to hear it because you know it.
Oh god, he's trying to play Pokemans.
I know, right?
And fucking Jared's just making him like,
I don't want to hear it. Alright. So there was a whole montage of them. They get out of a fucking limo. Who rented the limo is what I want to know.
I'm gonna say Pinkie Pie. Her house looks really big, so I assume it's her. Applejack's house is really big too, but it's like rustic big.
I gotta point out. No, wait, that's in the second movie. I'll point that out in the second movie.
Whipped cream.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
no, Pinkie's sister, but she doesn't show up until the second movie.
Yeah. Wait, she never showed up in the season before? That's probably why.
Yeah. Anyways, so they get to there, and then you see Flash Sentry come out of his fucking douchebag car.
His douche-mobile.
I know, right? Why?
All it needed was spinners, the fucking underlight, and then his horn go. Oh god, that would have been complete.
This was strikes as odd of the time frame because in high school, at least with us, no one had cars except Drew, but he had like a license and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was his car. I think it was like his dad's car.
Yeah, it was one of his parents' car.
Yeah, he just uses it a lot. And it's like in high school we didn't even drive. We didn't drive until after college, and it took me a while, mainly because I didn't have the money.
Mostly because you did your first 2 attempts in one day.
Hey, I got it, and it's the written one. No one likes to point out that I did the driving test on the first go.
So did I. I mean, barely, but I barely passed both. To be honest, it was just a few
my little brother
off.
The second try only because he ran a yellow light. I know, right? Fucking, they were against him from the start. And then my older brother, it took him like 6 years to get his fucking license. I don't know how many times my parents actually paid money to so he could take the lessons where they take him out and drive in the fucking car, and he still didn't pass. It's like it took him years.
I had a weird Indian guy that could speak Spanish. It was amazing.
I had no one. I had my little brother and a crappy car, and I had to collect cans in order to rent a car because no fucking DMV person want to set foot in my car because it looks junky as hell.
Way to point out that you got at least one lesson from Kenshin.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Well, if he did, then thanks, Kenshin.
It was back when he had his van.
Oh yeah, he did. Shit.
Because it's like the same maker as yours. It was like almost the exact same van.
Alright, Iggy, go ahead, put Kenshin's face and put a +1 and a cookie.
Okay, cool. Iggy will remember that. Probably
there you
not.
go, Kenshin, you get a cookie. Yeah.
So,
Flash Sentry drives off with his douchebag car.
Douche-mobile.
And they all fucking go out and dance and shit in the thing. And then Celestia, who did not change for the event, Edward pointed this out.
And Luna, who Celestia makes only wear one set of clothing. Because she needs all the money for 16 Mexicans to help with her plumbing.
We also got to point out that Celestia has gams for days.
She does. That's really creepy. Like, she's got super long legs and, like, tiny squish body.
I do like long legs. Anyways.
Here comes Goopy!
Goopy! When you're tired of your kid, there's Goopy!
So anyway, she comes up on stage and announces that Twilight is the princess of the ball. And then she notices Snips and Snails stealing her magic talking dog.
No. Well, I get a point because she crowns her, right? And then there was like a sparkle or chiefs on their crown, right? But nothing happens. So she notices the dog is missing. They go after the dog. The first and then what's her name? Bacon Wife threatens to close off the portal
with a sledgehammer.
I thought
reminding me of Bully, by the way.
I thought it was a bat. I thought she was just gonna beat her up. So like, see, I told you she was the toughest kid in school.
She was not. Although, to be fair, she didn't lift that sledgehammer very easily. So
I know, right? She was just that's why everyone gave her what she wanted. She was scary as shit.
Yeah.
So Twilight just says, "No, go ahead, close the portal. I'm not
give a shit.
I'm not letting you take this power and shit." So she's like, "Okay, let the dog go." It's like, and then she says something about her being alone forever. So she goes and tackles her, takes the crown, and instantly turns into a fucking demon.
Oh yeah.
And don't tell me that they're trying
the power
to...
of loneliness.
Yeah, it's the power of
loneliness. That gave her
loneliness.
the ability to transform immediately.
So,
but she didn't even transform into, like, a pony version of anything.
No,
she, like,
just like
transformed into a fucking demon. Straight out of Ugly Americans.
So, it comes into the question about what the elements actually do, because originally they were just like a representation of the elements, and then it turns out they were an actual thing. Mm-hmm. That was back in... Season 4.
Seasons. Oh.
No, season 4 when they found out that they gave up the elements, basically.
Yeah.
So, it was a tree. I think it was in season 4 when they did that.
Yeah, it was. Because that's when
it's like in the beginning. They didn't have them all.
Yeah,
season 4.
Because in season 4 they did the tree thing, and that takes place before Equestria Girls 2. So.
And Fluttershy protection.
Yeah. She gets shot. It was amazing. Yeah. Twilight carried her off, and Whitney Houston came on.
Oh god, I remember that fan comment. No. Okay,
go ahead.
It was a fan comic, and then someone does a dub for it on YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. And it was basically Fluttershy trying to do pranks. One of which was she was sitting next to Rainbow Dash, and she puts the peanut butter jar in her hoof, right? And she was giggling. And the next scene, all you see is Rainbow Dash hug Fluttershy's mane, and it's just like covered in peanut butter. It's like several different clips, and one of which was she's playing hide and seek with Bunny and Twilight, and she's like, cover your eyes, right? And she does that, and then she holds up Bunny to kiss Twilight, and then she's like, and the next scene, Twilight's, oh, Fluttershy, you don't have to hide your feelings from me, and they start making
God!
And she's just so disturbed by it, and it ends with her saying, oh my.
Yeah. George Takei face and all. So,
where were we?
She turned into a demon.
Oh yeah,
was threatening the school. Yeah. Mind control.
No, I was bringing up the element thing because for Twilight it's a catalyst, so she can utilize her ability, magic. Right? But with Sunset Shimmer or Bacon Wife, it's an instant transformation. She's like has all this fucking ability, which strikes me as that I question what the elements of harmony actually are.
Magic stones.
No, they're seeds apparently, and you have to give them back to the element of harmony tree to make the element of harmony.
They're not seeds. They just shoved them back in the tree.
That's true.
They were gems inside.
No,
the tree.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the box. That was the seed. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a pod basically because it came out of a sprout, so it's not really the seed.
That's what a pod is, isn't it? Is it seed?
No, the pod is the container of the seed.
I don't know. Whatever. So. She instantly transforms into a demon and then turns her minions also into demons. And then continues on to mind control the entire high school. Which Edward points out, it's like, oh, she's thinking too small. She's just taking over a high school. And it's like, and then it's like, I don't want just this world. I'm going to take over Equestria. She's like, well, there you go. She's thinking bigger now.
Yeah, I'm glad. She needed to think bigger.
Give her cookie to Bacon Wife. There you
go. Yeah. Well, just, mom. Anyway. So then when she goes to turn her powers on the 6, the other 5 shield Twilight and it activates, power and drains the fucking...
The power of friendship.
The power comes flowing out of the fucking crown and into them and they get...
It goes into Twilight's forehead and then the rest of them should start glowing for some reason.
No, they were all glowing before the power started... Before it showed the visual for it.
That's why, because when Twilight first turned into an Alicorn, I thought when she was like the center catalyst and the other ones had like powers. Without her, the power, their individual powers can't be like amplified or whatever. So when she became an Alicorn, I thought that's what happened. She just tried to use a certain power and there was a feedback. And it basically made her implode.
Okay.
She didn't explode. She imploded, and that's what I thought happened. Is that Celestia gave her another chance? Like, yeah, now you become a princess. Ta-da! Deus Machina.
Yeah.
Which should have happened, but they fucked it up and like royally.
Yeah. Damn. So they all take on aspects of what their pony counterparts look like, also, with the exception of Rarity and Twilight.
Sailor Moon transformation sequence.
Yeah, that too. I mean, it was more evident in the second one, but...
Yeah.
Twilight only gets her wings. She doesn't get her horn, and neither does Rarity.
Yeah, I pointed that out. So why don't they get horn? Or at least some type of representation of that.
No, they do. It's their third eye chakra.
I know, right? At the very least, a mark or something, anything. I mean, Twilight got the magic.
The extended wiener.
I know. But at least her hair, like, turned into, like, a weird pointy point, you know?
Yeah. It's a big bump on her head.
The only thing that you see is that when Twilight takes the power from the crown, it was just her...
Into her fucking forehead.
Yeah, into her forehead, right? So, I mean, that's the only thing. And then Rarity doesn't get anything.
She never does, because she's a whore. Some bullshit. Anyway, so then they use the power of friendship, and with their powers combined, they make a fruit-by-the-foot rainbow fucking tornado, which saps them of their power. And then she's in a fucking crater for some... Oh, because of the blast. Yeah, never mind. And then when they go to her, she's like fucking crying. It's like, no, why would they do that? That makes no sense. She was like super evil. Why would she cry?
She apologizes too, and it strikes me out.
Yeah, if anything, she should have been like, why are you so much stronger than I am? And then they give her the whole friendship speech. And then she's like... then she gets kind of depressed because she can't make friends because she's a sociopath.
Yeah.
And then that would be the point where, you know, they help her out of the hole. And Twilight's like, you can be friends with them!
What would be more believable...
Because they're all a bunch of losers.
If she, like, still hated them, right? It's like, she just still hated them. And Twilight gave her a second chance. And if she she would question why would she be so nice to her. It's like, you just need a friend. That would make that entire scene. But they didn't. Fucking, she apologized. It's fucking season 1 all over again. Like in Luna just apologizes and wants to be with Celestia.
Yeah.
You know, which is understandable. But she was actually evil. And then they magically evil her away.
Yeah, but that's because she was possessed by, you know, the manifestation of her own evil.
Yeah, I know. But that wasn't explained.
Perception filter? What? Satan. Oh, she was possessed by Satan.
Sure.
Satan.
Anyway, it wasn't brought up in the show. It was actually brought up in the comics.
Yeah.
Which
I say the reason why she did it was because she was too weak. Because if you notice her first appearance as opposed to her second appearance, she's smaller and doesn't have like the flowing hair. And a lot of people say it's just her powered down version.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, maybe she's hanging with her secretly to dupe her out. So when she finally gains all her power back and looks like Nightmare Moon, she can take over again.
Through the entire season 2, I was coming up with like background stories for her because there's like literally nothing on Luna, and she was supposed to appear more than she actually does.
Yeah.
But like, you know, they're trying to save time.
Lauren Faust was being a bitch when she still worked on it. Before she handed it off to Megan McCarthy or whatever her name is.
Yeah, to be fair, Megan McCarthy does do well. I mean, it was rushed in season 3, which is understandable because they thought it was the last season.
Yeah.
But in season 4, they kicked it up like, oh man, it's just like, it's so fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's basically what I expected season 3 to be.
Okay. So, after they're like, well, they can be your friends, they have the dance, and then during the dance, they fucking leave the dance.
Oh, this is the time
Twilight
thing
can
again.
go through.
Because when she uses the sledgehammer, she said it's only like an hour left, right? So after she like dispels her evil or whatever, they go back to dancing. I'm like, there's at least a couple songs. That should have lasted more than an hour. She should have been stuck there.
Flash Sentry didn't get his slow dance either.
I know, right?
They just danced like idiots, like Twilight always does. Oh God! I hope there's a GIF that Iggy can throw up. That'd be amazing.
A GIF of the human Twilight dancing like pony.
No, I wanted the pony one. So she goes back through.
If anyone could download RAM, it's Iggy.
Pinky accurately describes what happened in that world because Twilight ran into Pony Flash Sentry.
Oh yeah.
And then they made fun of her for liking a guard because he's a filthy commoner.
No, I want an episode for like season 5 where they just tease Twilight about her having a crush on someone.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing. Including Spike, despite the fact that he's always public about his crush on Rarity.
He is. It's not even a secret.
No. Everyone knows.